That's all right. Second time's the charm, baby.
All right, my name's Cam. Shane is off sick, and because
Get it.
Do it again.
All right.
Wait till we accuse you. Wait till we just.
my name's Cam. I play in Charging Stallion, and because I hang out near Last Chance a lot of the time when there's things happening, I'm like, oh, can I do that? Can I be involved in that? And today I'm involved by hosting this podcast. So I'm excited. I've got Billiam and the Split Bills here today. And I just found out that the rule is they must sing their way into the episode. So they're going to do their own intro. Take it away.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa. Wow. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was impressive. Yeah. Well done.
The top of the dome, straight under wax.
Billiam and the
Straight
Split
on the
Bills,
wax.
that felt great. How are you guys each feeling? Can I get you to tell me your name and what you play in the band starting from this side?
Locksmith, I play the tubs.
Yep.
And I hit things hard with drumsticks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Lou. I play the bass guitar, and I hold it together with Locke.
Yeah,
The
rhythm section.
Nice.
Drum and bass, baby.
I'm Ada. I play synthesizer, and I scream. Yep.
And Tembo.
Tambourine. Scream and tambourine.
Yep.
I'm Billiam. I'm not sure what I do in the band yet. I just kind of show up and get into a fugue state, and I end up with the paycheck at the end. So, you know, I think I've got a
bastard.
pretty good job.
And I'm Jack. I play guitar, and I love power chords and beers.
And
Love it.
ciggies.
Spin kicks too.
Spin kicks as well.
Yeah,
Few karate moves.
Yeah.
It's nice to be hanging out with you guys. I've only
be here.
only recently found out about you guys, and I already love you. You have a great sound, awesome stage presence. For anybody that maybe similar boat to me doesn't know the first sparks of the band, can you tell me about how it became a thing and who met who? And did you guys know each other before the band?
We have good meeting stories.
Okay, so I'll do this in chronological order. I met Locke at Record Store Day 2018 in Warrnambool.
Yeah.
So I really
April
wanted to get
19th.
slightly... Yeah.
April 19th, day before my birthday.
Oh, yeah, because your birthday's April 20th.
420, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
I really wanted to get Slightly Odd Way by Jebediah, my favorite album at the time.
Yeah.
Still fucking rips. Listened to it the other day. And I decided that I would get there 7 hours early to make sure I was really there for it. No one showed up for 6. You know, kind of jumped the gun a bit. First person to show up was this fucker right here.
Yeah, I was wearing a Foo Fighters shirt.
Wearing a Foo Fighters shirt. I was probably wearing a Living End shirt.
Yeah, I don't remember what shirt you were wearing. All I remember is you had double down camping chair.
Yeah, I had a camping chair.
beanie, wireless headphones, heated throw rug. The
How
whole
long
lot.
were you? How long were you there for?
7 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
About 7.
Yeah, about 7. So
And I got there like an hour before the shop opened, and Billy.
And you
had been
still
there for
got
hours.
tickets?
I was the second one in line. It was just me and Billy.
I totally
Why
fucked
did
it
you?
up.
Why did
Me
you
and
think
Billy.
there was going to be such a big line?
Because I'm from Melbourne, okay?
Yeah, it made sense. Like I
Amazing.
was like, I rocked up and I was like, respect. Like
Yeah.
this dude's fucking committed.
So, like,
yeah,
He made an impression.
fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And then like I couldn't just stand there and not talk to him. And then once we got
there was only
talking,
2 of you.
Legit.
What else were you
I was
supposed to
like,
do?
it could be real awkward. So we just got talking and like from the get go, like the first 5 minutes, just couldn't shut the fuck up about music and like really good music too. Like
Did
Billy,
you already play music when you met him?
yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
started playing in bands like early that year or like late the year previous, like in high school, and yeah, like me and Bill just started talking about records and music. It was the first time I'd ever talked about any music, like records, with like a kid my age.
Yep.
And it was just like immediately, it was like,
How old
okay.
were you guys when you met?
I was 15.
I would have been
Yeah.
16, yeah.
Yeah, I was 15. Oh,
16.
Yeah.
And your parents were like, here's a camping chair, go hang out.
Yeah.
Well, your
outside
mum
this
was
office for
patrolling
7 hours.
every 30
your mum-
minutes.
No, she
She'd
was.
no, she was.
No, she was by
Security.
the end. At the start, she wasn't. It was like 4 a.m., fucking no one there.
I think she was a bit worried, like, who's this 6 foot tall
She
dude
probably thought you were a
next to
30-year-old
Bill?
man.
Yeah,
From
I
the-
think I looked
that's why
like a
she was
30-year-old at that
patrolling.
point as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
She was like, who are you talking to? And I was like,
The only other person
dude,
here.
fucking Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did I meet next? I think I met you next because my friend Kel, you were playing in Sweethearts at the time.
Yeah, and we actually, the first time we met was on my birthday. So you had your thing before your birthday. I met Bill on my birthday.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was
Birthday connection.
It was at a show at Globe Alley. I was going to say
Oh,
shout
yeah.
outs. Nope, glad that place is fucking gone.
Can we say that? I don't.
Nah, we can.
Okay.
Nah, I
Yeah, you can
feel
say whatever you want.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Shit talking tonight, baby. Let's go.
One of the worst shows of my life, but yeah, I met Mary Lou and we started tour, I think, a couple months later.
Yeah, it was like half a year later or something.
You were young too.
We
You
were
were like
young.
13 or 14.
No, I wasn't
You were
13.
not that young.
I was in the Sweethearts with Cal, and we toured to Europe in 2019, and I became really good friends with her. And she was like, "There's this guy in this band called Disco Junk, and I think you'd get along with him pretty well." And then I was like, "Okay, well, let's see the next gig that Disco Junk is doing," and it happened to be on the night of my birthday.
Was that the
Yeah.
front
What was
bar?
the
Was that the front bar gig?
Can you
Nah, that
remember?
was
Can you
Globe
remember
Alley.
Oh, it was
first,
Globe Alley,
first
okay.
conversation?
I think the first thing we ever did, like, we were just sending each other really fucked images on Instagram. Just
Like memes and
Yeah.
yeah.
not like gore, like, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
That sounded way darker
Nah,
than,
it was
than memes.
They weren't really memes. They were just like images of like your chickens really distorted.
Yeah, and I remember making lots of like fucked images of like you playing and stuff, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of like disco chunk. I made that like the Weezer meme where like,
Yeah,
all the members
the
of Disco
fucking
Junk were disappearing. You can go find that on the Disco Junk.
How old were you?
Instagram.
How old were you? Because I'm curious.
I was
Because in
turning
2018, yeah, you were 15 when I met you, right?
Yeah, I was turning
You were
16.
way younger, or not? Or 2 years younger or something.
It was
Yeah.
in 2019.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so basically, had you written songs before you met all of the members? And we will go to everybody.
Not me. Quiet. Just.
Yeah, I think I definitely had. I think like I just started putting stuff out when I met you.
When I met Bill, he sent me his first like song that he ever recorded.
Block out the sun.
Block Out the Sun, like Disco
outs.
Junk. It was called Republican Blue at the time. It was a Disco Junk song.
Yeah.
And you sent me that probably like 4 months after I met you.
Yeah.
And you didn't send it to anyone else, and you were really scared about it. And I was like, this song is fucking sick. And that song is still
Amazing.
fucking sick. I'm sure it's online somewhere. People can decide that for themselves. Bill doesn't like it, but it's a fucking banger.
Oh,
and
no, I do like that song.
it's really good. Like for iPad, like
Yeah,
16-year-old.
school iPad, baby.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, like, so probably it was a
Yeah.
few months after I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
was
I was
like-
making songs, but they
like-
sucked, man.
The Trash
shit,
Bandits
yeah.
were good.
Trash bands were
You had one
garbage.
really good song.
And then Ada.
Okay.
We realized very recently that we met at the Milk
Oh, yeah.
Records 2018 Christmas
Yeah, this was,
party.
I think, nearly even, like, pretty soon after, like, before I had met Mary Lou, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't meet, but we were in the same room and you posted a
I
photo of me.
posted. So what happened? Billy and
Was
I.
he playing or just a guy
No,
standing there?
so yeah, Billy and I actually, I think we met when you turned 18 because I messaged you. It was birthday related as well, and I messaged you because you were asking for people who wanted to help you run Underage Punk Association.
Yeah.
That was when we first
Damn.
kind of became friends because I became an admin on Underage Punk. Mary Lou was too.
Was that
An underage punk.
Yeah.
Like an admin on the Instagram account.
No, I actually didn't ever end up coming.
Do you not-
an admin.
What
No,
are
you were
talking
definitely in
about?
the group chat. For those
I
ones
I
I
was in the
don't
group
know,
chat. Yeah.
it was
don't
just
do
a
anything
page
other
where I
than the group
posted
chat.
all ages gigs, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I loved that page.
still a thing?
for a long
people
time.
still Okay. Okay.
What was the page called?
Underage
that.
Punks Association.
Yeah.
Because I was this big thing of like, oh yeah, all ages gigs. We should have gigs accessible for everyone. Then I turned 18 and I was like,
He posted
haha,
something-
loser.
Yeah.
Billy posted
Children,
something saying,
yeah.
"Does anybody?" And my birthday is 2 days after Billy's, but I'm a year younger, so this is birthday related too.
Yeah.
So then I became an admin, and then we've been friends for years. And I think it was literally like a month ago. I was scrolling through my old Instagram and I found a photo I posted at the Milk Records 2018 Christmas party of Billy on stage. Because what happened is, was it Loose
Oh,
Tooth?
Yeah, loose tooth.
Loose Tooth called out being like,
Oh, damn. I remember.
does anybody
Loose Tooth.
want to, is anybody in a band or does anybody want to be in a band? And Billy yelled out, I want to be in a band. And then they got him up on stage to sing along with them.
And no one asked to be me in a band after.
Well,
Good English.
I was like looking at him like, I want to be in a band. This is sick.
That's so cool.
And now we're in a band. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
That's
Full
awesome.
circle.
Full circle.
Yeah.
And then Jack, I I think I just met you at Northcote Social Club, and I was like, this person.
Did you guys meet at Northcote Social?
No, we met at the tramway
Oh,
for your
yeah.
scene
Bang
launch.
Boogie.
Yeah,
So random.
The one of 2 shows of the first Billiam backing band that ever happened.
Yeah, I remember that.
The
It's-
Billionaires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Billionaires. Billionaires.
You met
Rest in
there?
peace.
Well,
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. I was just like
You
freshly
played.
moved
I
up to
played
Melbourne.
there. Vovo's played.
Yeah.
Shit.
What was it?
That was
Yeah,
fucking
that's one of the
rad.
first gigs I went
Did
to
I
when I
meet
moved
you
up.
then too?
No, I was nervous. I wasn't talking to anyone.
Yeah. Actually, that's funny because the first night I met Arda, it was the same thing. I was on the
Didn't
merch
talk to
desk
me.
at the Billiam 7-inch launch when you were just doing solo shit, and I was sitting next to Sean from Oz View Dance, and I was like coming off the flu, and I was coughing like a motherfucker, but I wasn't sick. And I remember you were there. I've been waiting to meet you for like a couple years because obviously you've been mates with Billy.
Wow.
And it was just
Billy
like
talks so many. says
it was
so
just
many
a case
great
of like
things
yeah,
about me.
I couldn't even like it was like hi,
Yeah,
and that was
then
it.
when we actually met, because we had like a Billiam, like that you didn't come to actually.
Dinner.
Yeah.
And Lockie was like, we've met before. And I was like, what?
Yeah, we'd met, but it was like dark merch desk. I was coughing. I was in a coughing fit. I was like, ah, you know, it was terrible.
So
Fucking
Arda, you
horrendous.
blocked that out, obviously.
Obviously.
And
Yeah,
that
pretty
meeting
bad
at the
first
fucking at what's it called again? I'm blanking on the name. Where like when we did the first band dinner.
Shanghai Village.
Shanghai
Village.
Village.
That's where we
Oh,
got split bills.
the cheap dumplings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when-
Yeah.
when-
It had a sign up that said no split bills.
And you're like, that's us.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
guys, we can't be here.
I totally acknowledged it, and then we went to pay for. I went to pay for it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, can we split the bill?" And the lady was like, "No," and I was like, "But can we split the bill?" And she was like, "No," but I was like, "Can we do it?" And then I just couldn't fucking get it in my head. And then we're like, "Well, now we're gonna be Billiam and the split bill."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Arda. It was just a combination of all of us. Probably mainly Arda.
I think
though.
probably there was a conversation
don't
and
know.
I yelled like band name or something. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was in one of those moods
know.
where like I knew we needed a band name, so anything that sounded remotely all right, I would just be like, band name, that's it. And then Billy was like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
like I've been trying to come up
Made sense.
with another name for like
What, can you
months.
remember any of the ones that didn't
Bunsen
make it?
burner. Billiam
it
and
was
the
gonna be
Bunsen
Billiam and the
burners.
Bunsen
That is
burners.
terrible. I
Shithouse.
can't believe that
Like,
was
that's
even
shit.
a choice.
Fine.
It's pretty
Nah,
shit.
I did
Okay,
like
it's
It's like we're
Billionaires.
science rats or something, bro.
Split
Like-
bills is the one.
Yeah, split bills is
Yeah.
so much
We
better.
split the bill.
We split the fucking bill.
We
literally
split
do.
Billiam sometimes as well.
Sometimes.
How long has this been the lineup? Or has this always been the lineup? From
I
the
think
beginning?
like first show was New Year's Eve last year, and we'd been rehearsing since like that was a fucking show.
We had
Fuck
one,
that show.
We
Oh,
had,
no.
What happened?
Hot as shit.
we
as
had
well.
two.
The set was great, but
rehearsals,
fuck that show.
But our beautiful friends from Specky put on a house show in their beautiful
Yeah.
house, and we loved them.
Yeah, we do.
And we'd had one rehearsal with Mary Lou and one without Mary Lou. And I think I spent ages just being like, guys, we have to play this, we have to do it. Guys. I know we're gonna sound shit, but we should do it. And it was
didn't
awesome.
sound shit
We
either.
sounded
It was really
nice.
good
No, we
set.
were
Yeah,
great.
it was
We
fun
were
as
great.
fuck. It was so hot
We
Was
though.
got
it-
drenched
It was like
Festival or
43
house
degrees.
party? What was the
House
House
show.
party.
Oh, yeah.
Party, yeah.
Dude, and it was in like the garage as well, so like all the heat was going like right into it.
I remember walking from like what is it, Bell Station?
Yeah.
Bell
Yeah.
Station to the house, and it was 42
It
degrees.
was ridiculously
and
hot.
it was just so hot. And I was wearing pants. I
was
think I
wearing
wore
all
pants
black.
when we were playing. Yeah, I was
was
wearing.
Oh
like-
no,
It's so
terrible.
dude! I was
Terrible.
wearing like a silk gown.
Yeah.
Like basically
Yeah.
like a vintage wedding dress that my aunt gave me for Christmas. And
Hectic. I just burped, sorry.
ripped it.
alright.
I just ripped it like it was so hot, and I was dancing so hard, and I had a little, just like a tiny bit too much to drink, and I just
I
remember,
remember.
like, realizing
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
realizing the next day that I had just like ripped it all
Yeah,
up the
yeah,
back.
yeah.
So yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, it's like all around here. It's ripped too. Anyway,
It was a good.
RIP.
It was a good induction.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
And it was like it was just so hot. I remember afterwards, like this is pretty normal for me, but after we play, I'm dead for like 20 or 30 minutes
Yeah.
afterwards. But I remember that day because I hadn't played a set in a band in so long. It had been like 6 months, and this was the first one. I just remember like almost like heat stroke. Like I was probably sitting down just drinking water for like 2 hours after that set.
Wow.
I was
Dude,
that
I played
fucking
twice.
So was I.
ruined. Yeah.
Except instead of waters, it was
I had to
Cooper's.
stand
Yeah,
back
I think
up.
it was a bit of both for me and like some other stuff.
I wore a crop top. I felt great. That was so cool.
You looked
I just wore a
great.
muscle like a sleeveless shirt.
I should have
It's
done
still
that.
dying.
I love the backdrop we played in.
Yeah, the
Like,
Marlboro
yeah,
number one.
Marlboro
number
racing
one,
car.
baby.
It was
Is
the
there
most
like one
badass
photo of
thing
us
ever.
like after we played and everyone's just like, oh, like looking
Yeah.
at the camera, like
Got
fucking
no shirt
sweating.
on, you guys.
It's like this one selfie with all of us. We need to get press
We gotta
shots
get-
because
Yeah.
every gig we play is just one selfie that we took at our very first gig.
Bloke you
It
can
gets
trust,
used.
Jacob.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Got
trying
you,
to
baby.
organize it. I'm
Yeah.
just really bad at it.
That's all
We're
right. We'll
just
get
all
there.
really bad at being.
Yeah, now's the moment.
Free.
Just
Being-
put the word out now.
Being free, being free.
Just bad at being.
So what's next for you guys? I feel like my assumption was that you guys have been around for way longer,
Ooh.
which is
cool.
a compliment because you've kind of got that vibe about you. I feel like when the small handful of times I've seen you, I've been like, oh, this is iconic. You guys are huge. What's next for you guys? What are you in the middle of at the moment?
We're booking a fucking tour, going to New
Oh, yeah.
South Wales, going to Queensland.
I've never
We
been
should
to
shout those
Queensland.
dates out right now.
Yeah,
You
shout
should
out those
definitely.
dates.
I'm gonna shout out these dates. You do
Any
some
Queenslanders
do
listening,
some
do you wanna
get it up?
I don't
talking, and
actually
I'll
know
find
the
these
dates,
dates.
but you should.
Yeah,
definitely
but the
shout
dates
them
right
Do you know
out.
the month?
Let me get it up.
13th to
Let me get it up.
the
Okay, we've got two
next
people on their
month.
phones
Yep,
getting
okay.
up.
Let me get it up.
Mid-July, doing some fucking rock dates, some
July,
big
I
rock
know
shows.
the first
Yep.
one's July 13. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it goes
July
to the 20th.
13,
That's soon.
Newcastle. July
Yeah,
14,
very soon.
15,
Yeah. Gotta
Sydney.
get saving.
16, I don't know how to say that.
Tyrrell.
20th.
Tyrrell.
And then we're going to Queensland. So 20th is Gold Coast.
We got a date on the 21st, but it needs to be
Brisbane.
announced. Oh, it's Brisbane? Okay.
Yeah, Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
First announced here.
Nambour.
You heard it here first.
And we're going heading to Ballarat too.
We're doing 2 shows in Nambour. We're doing it. Is it an in-store
Same
and then an
day.
actual
Yeah,
gig?
in-store.
How
Yeah.
many all up? How many in a
Fucking too many.
Way
Yeah.
Fucking
12.
too many.
12 dates, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's silly.
12, yep.
And
And
non
come back to Melbourne
non-stop.
at the
You're
end.
not coming back to work and stuff. In
Oh,
between,
no.
or-
Yeah,
I won't be
those
working,
that's
but I'll
what
be
I'm
coming
like.
back.
Yeah.
I'm a
Gotta
bit half
work.
and half about.
Me
Do
too.
I stay for 3 days and have a nice holiday
Yeah.
in Brisbane, or do I go back and work for 2 days?
Yeah.
I'm
Is
a
your
work.
job energizing or tiring?
I have
It's
been
not back
working-
supportive,
yeah.
it's Coles.
No,
Three,
Yeah.
three of the members
Online
of the
and
Split Bills
Coles.
work at Coles, not me.
The
Not
same,
me
What I
the
either.
just
same
said,
one.
that
You
Jack
guys
and I
work at
don't
the
work
same.
No,
at
we all work
Oh,
at
yeah,
different
We
ones.
work
Okay.
at different ones.
Yeah,
but it's
and do you all have the same
terrible.
experience, or you feel
I think
differently?
we all
about
hate it, but it's just like we
Yeah.
have to do it.
Billy's got the click and collect.
Yeah, I work at the
You got a
online
good
only
one.
one in Richmond.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
I work doing
That face
produce
of
and
envy.
dairy.
Do you have a favorite?
Nah, click and collect.
a favorite workmate?
tried
Is
it.
there somebody that you're like, I would be friends with this person outside of work?
Hell no.
Not really. I mean,
Hell
there's
no.
people that are friendly, but like, I purposely don't tell them anything about my
Yeah, me
outside
too.
life.
Do you keep, yeah, you keep quite a separation.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is kind of annoying because I put like the second I started that job, I put Billiam stickers fucking everywhere in Richmond, and
Yeah.
like I'm wearing the fucking jumper now, and it's like shit.
You're doing a bad job at keeping
doing a
the work-life
terrible job.
balance.
I work alone a lot of the time, so I'm just
Yeah.
running the whole department to myself and
Okay.
and dealing with just cunty managers, and I hate it.
Yeah.
can't
And what do you
imagine
guys do?
that.
Woolworths?
Oh no, I set up gigs like a stagehand, roadie.
Oh,
which
full
is-
time.
Oh yeah, full time.
Amazing.
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's
Yeah.
good and it's fun.
Yeah.
Probably more than Coles, that's for sure.
Oh, it's more than Coles.
Way more
Yeah,
than Coles,
come on,
baby.
It's not Coles.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Fuck Coles.
Are you?
Can I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it. It's too late. I already said I hate it 3 times. So.
That contract law. They're gonna look back.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose me privileges. Oh no. These supermarket privileges, fuck.
You're 5%.
Are you at a supermarket as well, Anna?
No,
Aldi?
that would be
Yeah, Arda works for Woolworths.
controversial. Yeah. I
Those
work.
hobnobs.
I work in retail. I work at Happy Valley, the record and bookshop on Smith Street, which I love a lot. And I work at Hope Street Space, which is a big vintage warehouse
Yeah.
in Brunswick. I love them both. I've worked at Hope Street Space for like 5 years or something.
See, now I'm envious.
I think
I was
everyone,
envious of
everyone at
click
this
and
table
collect.
is envious because
Yeah.
everyone was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my job, boo!"
Yeah,
and you
I
have some
just chill
quite a
in
positive
record
experience.
shop. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And everybody can know my secret musician identity because I want them
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And you bring me
Great.
free bread
Well,
every
I
Tuesdays.
work next to Falco. You know that bakery?
I don't know.
Oh well, it's a bakery next to on Smith Street, next to Happy Valley. And I
Okay.
work there every Tuesday, and they give me a whole lot of bread, and I bring it here because we come here every Tuesday and give it out. It's
You
great.
You just won the best job at the table award,
That's-
I think.
Yeah.
It's
Well
not a
done.
hard. It's not a hard
Yeah,
contest.
you guys could really
I only work 2
quite-
days a week though,
quite-
so there's that.
competition.
quite easily find better jobs. I don't understand. I
I'm
feel like
lazy.
I'm
I
2
love
days a
my
week
job.
though, so it's like I only have to suffer
You
for
love
like
your
10
job.
hours a week.
Yeah.
I hate your
jobs,
job.
love.
I love it. It's
I
so
hate-
good.
My other job is Centrelink.
Every band has a slightly different process for how they get to band practice and organize band practice and make songs.
This is why I
I'm gonna
hate
go get
Jack's
some
job.
digestive biscuits. I'll be back.
Trigger?
I don't
Is he
like this
triggered?
question.
Who takes on that role? Who's the organizer?
Oh,
and
I
who's
fucking tried.
Billiam's
Jesus fucking
the
Christ.
practicing.
I don't
Billy
know.
does everything.
I don't think we've ever
Okay.
been on time for a rehearsal.
We haven't. One day
We
we
all
will.
arrive like 1 hour intervals as well. And then the band at the end, then we're all like too tired to keep playing. We only play for like
There have
an
been
hour.
multiple times where you just do not show up and do not explain yourself for 2 days.
Oh, you just don't
because
hear
you
from
called
her.
me. No, you called me one time. You were like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm at work right now. What's up?" And he was like, "We're rehearsing right now."
No, okay.
had he
I
told
was
you?
so mad at you that day because that day
God.
I was
Num-nums.
so sick and I was so like sick and sad and I was like, Billy, I'm coming to rehearsal. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get there early and have a nap in your bed and I don't want to talk to anybody. And I dragged myself to fucking Kensington and was having a nap in his bed. And then you don't show up. You don't show up. You show up like an hour and a half late.
How long ago was this?
So
I was like
angry.
one of the first for her.
I did
Yeah.
my best, okay? Like,
Yeah.
You
I think
didn't
it
do
was
your
just
best.
I live in
You didn't
Bournemouth.
read the, no,
Communication.
it was I didn't read the group chat, which is a group chat that we use to discuss all of
Yeah.
our band doings. So
I think
that
every
you should read.
every band who has a group chat doesn't have a functional group chat. I think that it doesn't never goes as smoothly as
It's
what you
really-
hope.
oh yeah.
Have you guys got nicknames in the group chat, or are you just yourselves in
Yeah,
the
we're
group
just
chat?
ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, people
That's
like
very-
to call me Swag Machine.
Yeah.
So
People call me.
I call it swag.
You're going to start that now.
So I've
So
been trying to start that. It's not working.
Ah,
Before
you know.
Hack Edwards.
no, nobody calls me that. It's only
That's
you.
an old school name. Some people call me Cocksmith or just Cock.
really,
I don't really like
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Seb calls you
I mean,
If it's my
Cockers.
mates, I'll like own it, but like just Cock. Like our mate Elliot just straight up calls me Cock.
it's a pretty bad
It's
nickname.
a pretty good
It's
name
shithouse.
though, Locksmith.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
the
a lot of people
original
call me
is
just
pretty good.
Locksmith.
Yeah.
Which I'm down with. Like my
Yeah.
parents didn't even think of that, but
I think it's kind of creative when Zeb just calls you cockers. Like,
yeah. Zeb started calling me Cockers, and I call him Blue
That's all
Balls. Blue Balls. Sorry.
Based on anything?
Sorry.
Like, did the names come up in a? How did they come up?
Well, Locksmith is just my given name, so
Yeah.
it's like Cocksmith is. I think it was one of my just an
But the other-
associate of someone that I don't really involve myself with anymore.
And the other dude, the Blue Balls guy, was.
Oh, Blue
that
Balls.
Was, there was more. There was more who I was asking about.
That's a bit.
Zooballs, Blue
Yeah.
Balls. He just started calling me Cockers, and I was like Blue Balls. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
and his name's like Zebediah, so we call
Zebediah.
him Zoobles, and then
Yeah.
Zoobles, Bluebles. It kind of has a
I
natural
can't believe
progression.
someone's called Zebediah and they still feel the need to pick a nickname. That is already
So
the-
greedy.
It's just
Yeah.
it's such a mouthful
Such a
though. Like
distinct
who
name.
wants to say
We've
the
got
whole
some
name?
pretty cool names though.
Yeah, everyone in the band has cool
Right,
names
yeah.
except for me. I'm William Jeffrey Twyford.
Jeffrey with a
That's pretty
G-E-O.
Spillium.
Geo.
What's your full name, Cam?
Cam Bisley, but full
Cam
name is
Bisley.
Cam
Cam
Reed
Bisley?
Bisley. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Cameron Reed
So I
Bisley.
thought you were saying
yeah.
like your first name was Cambersley.
Oh, Cam Bisley Reed. No, no.
Right.
Cameron
you're
Reed
from
Bisley.
New Zealand?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That
So-
sounds
Oh,
like
I'm
a
so
kind of a
sorry.
New Zealand name.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa. That was a bit out of touch.
Beautiful
New Zealand
place.
sounds really
Beautiful
nice.
place.
Nah, my favorite joke to say is whenever someone tells me where they're from, I just say, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Well, it's not funny when you have to explain
Nah,
it.
it's a nice name.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Lock. Feel free to ask me more questions. I like that. For a
Yeah,
moment. It
I'm
was
probably going to do that a lot more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, do you want to
gonna ask him
digestive
that.
biscuit?
I was genuinely
alright.
asking
Thank you.
asking that.
Oh,
Is
sorry, I
this
should've-
a
I
question
thought these
about
were
stuff on the
hobnobs.
table?
Yeah.
So
you
you
like
guys
munching
provided this
really
stuff?
loud
Is
into
that,
the
We
mic
didn't
right
provide
now.
all of it.
Probably.
I can
so you
hear it.
which stuff did you provide?
Well, we provided that, and we provided that, and we provided
ASMR.
that.
Sonic, Mario, and the gun.
Yeah.
Whose is the gun?
Oh, it's all mine actually.
Oh, thank you for providing. Any backstories behind any of these?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can like. Billy's like showing what he's wearing right now.
I mean, Sonic, it speaks for itself,
I mean,
man.
like Sonic even came to one of our gigs one time. Actually,
I saw that.
He's come to multiple.
yeah,
In this very
And
room.
the Nerf gun. Any story behind that?
that was on the ground when I was walking here.
Oh wow.
Actually?
Yeah, and I put it
Score.
in my bag, and I was like, "That's gonna be good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Where were you? Oh yeah, Yarraville. It
Yarraville.
seems like it'd
Fucking
show up in
Yarraville.
Yarraville. That's
Right
the
on.
kind of thing that happens in Yarraville.
I've got no comments for Yarraville.
And Billy, am I right to think that you are writing all the lyrics, or is it a
Yeah.
shared
Billy
job?
writes all the stuff,
We've written
pretty
some
much.
stuff. Like I've
Yeah.
written some stuff with Art. I've written some stuff with Locke. But like, I don't know. I just sit in my room and I play my little guitar, play my little drum, play the little synth. and
Recently, you've been doing I've been doing some of the drums for the new
Yeah.
stuff, which is really fun. But like, yeah, Billy's the main man of the music. Like, we can't really take
Yeah.
much credit here, but I like playing drums on the studio stuff. It's
well,
really
you guys
fun.
have all been adding shit live. That's significantly better than the stuff I thought of.
That's a cool way of doing it. So you kind of come up with the basics for every instrument and the
Yeah.
majority of the lyrics, and then you guys hear it, but then you tweak it once you've been playing it.
Well, it is
decorative
Billiam.
ornaments on top of each
Yeah.
little
Like-
line.
That's cool.
And I mean, aren't we gonna like make a split bills album where it's
Ooh.
literally just the split?
Probably
Probably not an
bills
album.
and
Probably
then-
a
Oh, wow.
7-inch.
I didn't hear about that. I'm out of the loop.
We have told you about this
Different group
multiple
chat.
times.
It's just an idea.
Maybe you
It's,
did.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
idea.
Maybe I
It's
just
not
didn't
really
listen.
something that's happening, but it's an idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll happen one day. I think with the songs as well, like when you play them and play them and play them and play them, they become something else. And especially when like it's just Billy that writes all the music, and then you've got these 4 other dickheads that are playing it constantly.
Yeah.
It just you pick up things on the way,
Yeah.
and whether it's good or bad, like I think that's just why it's a bit different live because we just play it
just
so
better
much, and then
because-
you have fun with it.
And what?
It's like
Billy
plasticine,
really
you know,
like
stretch
it
it
is
out.
Billy's project. Like when you say that you think we've been around for a long time, it's all because he's been doing this
Yeah,
shit. For
Bill's
ages.
been putting
Bill
in hard
used to
yards for
play.
ages, man.
Bill used to play solo with a backing track and a guitar like a boss. It was sick.
Yeah.
He still does it sometimes, and like he's had another.
He's not
backing
as
band
rich
before.
anymore, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's got an even better backing track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a backing track of flesh.
And Billy, what sort of stuff makes you write lyrics? Is it stuff that makes you happy or stuff that annoys you?
Oh, it's just whatever the fuck I'm thinking of when I do the lyrics because I just fucking hate writing lyrics so much.
You hate it.
I fucking hate lyrics. I wish all my songs would be instrumental. I just like finish the thing and I'm like, fuck, gotta write lyrics. And it's like, okay, what is the worst thing objectively I can write a song about? And like half the time it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? Cardboard. I've written 2 songs about cardboard at this point.
I love your songs about cardboard.
Yeah.
Are they? Can you tell me the chorus for both cardboard songs?
Well, one of them is Cardboard Box, which is I'm living in a cardboard box.
Yep.
I'm living with holes in socks. I'm out of fidelity. I'm out of my own money.
Yep.
Which that song was just like, I recorded the drums with a cardboard box because someone said like, oh, all your drums in your record sound like you're doing them with a cardboard box. And I was like, I'll show you! And then the other one, Carrot in Your Hand, is literally just about a piece of cardboard I found on the side of the street at the front of Red Triangle.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
On that song, I scream.
Yeah.
That's my. What is that? Is that the only thing I've actually recorded? Oh no, wait.
What's-
Yeah,
Apart-
we've done a
apart
couple
from-
things.
Yeah, no, but Billy came over.
Just
he
a
calls
scream,
me,
or
he
is it
goes-
a
No,
words?
he goes, I just need you to come over to record a scream because I can't scream as long and loud as you. And I
I
screamed.
thought that was Billy in the recording. I
No,
didn't know
that's-
that was
Oh,
you.
no, it's not me. Like, I fucked up my screaming voice in fucking 2019 with Disco Junk. I fucked that up.
screamed for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, Billy went, "Are you okay? And also, can you do that at every live show from now on, please?"
I did say you had to do it at every live show. I just suggested it.
You asked politely.
Yeah, suggested.
That's very nice.
That was a fun one though. We recorded that in about like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you were there to record like other songs, and then
I recorded some Rev stuff, and then we did some
Yeah.
Billiam stuff, and then it was just like we should do a hardcore song. And then I just started doing this. Then Billy like got his PVM and blared it, and it was like
it was on.
yeah, it was so good. It was fun.
Are you guys all playing music outside of Split Bills?
A little
As
bit
well?
here and there.
Yes.
Yeah. Just start
Yes, a little
getting it
bit.
going. Just getting it going. Just getting
Yeah.
it going. Yeah.
What are you playing? Is it similar genre, completely different?
I have been recording a project called Rev for like the past year and a half, and I'm just starting to get the live band going, which Mary Lou plays
Which
bass
I'm
in that.
also involved in.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be on. We're practicing tomorrow. But sort of just trying to get the ball rolling with that. We've got a couple gigs booked in August and September with Split Bills and like Dragnet and some other sick bands. And
Yeah.
with Jack's new band, Lice Trays,
Oh, yeah.
which he's playing guitar in. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was your job.
Is that a secret?
Lachlan.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're playing bass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're playing bass. My
and
bad.
Lice Trays.
Sick.
My
Bass
bad.
is so hard. It's so much harder than
So
regular
much
guitar.
easier.
Sick.
No, the strings are
Such a,
so
like-
thick they hurt my hands. It's
Aw.
just
fun,
Sweet little like thin guitar stringing hands.
I don't know how to alternate pick that well on bass, so I got to go the full commitment to the downstream.
just a gift.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a-
It's
it's
not
a
Mary Lou.
curse.
It's passed down.
Are they, your
Generation to
Vovos,
generation.
anything apart from
Oh yeah,
Vovos?
I play in a band called the Vovos. We're a band. I
You've
don't
been a
know.
band for ages too, right? Like,
Yeah, our first gig was when we were like 14, and we've got music recorded from when we were like 14. So whenever I'm like, I play in Vovos, and then people will be like, oh, I'm listening to your songs. I'm like, I just want you to know that I was 14 then. Like, obviously.
Melodramatic, baby.
Like, oh.
Did you meet most of the members from like Girls Rock Melbourne as well?
No.
No.
misconception. That's what I thought.
A lot of people
myth.
think we were a band that was formed in Girls Rock, which is a kind of like a day camp that was made for
is it like
basically
School of Rock?
non-male, so girls, but also
School of Rock.
gender non-conforming and non-binary and trans
Yep.
kids to get put in a band, and then you kind of write a song and you learn an instrument.
Cool.
And so I met a couple of the members from Girls Rock, but a lot of people think we were a band that was put together for Girls Rock that stayed together, but we actually kind of formed through meeting through that and through like literally high school and
So
stuff.
you met there, but you made the band outside of Girls Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for like literally 6 years now.
Yeah.
I love them. They're my favorite people. And I do solo stuff too, which is like long, sad folk songs that I then make Billy record in his living room, and we turn them into kind of punk sad
Yeah.
songs
Turn them into moldy
somehow.
peaches.
Yeah. Billy and
Nice.
I love the moldy peaches.
Yeah. Who
Shout out.
else?
Lockie doesn't like Billy
Not
and
a
I
fan.
just
Shit house.
we love
Shit music.
we love God, I
Die.
wish God, my God, just yeah.
What you wish?
Jesus
It
Christ.
sounded like it was going to
Not
be
good
real
with
vicious.
subjective opinions.
I don't know. I'm on Team
Wow.
Lock for this one, I reckon.
They're shit house.
No.
But I'm glad
Jack's
that
right
you
next to
get
me. I
some
can do
enjoyment.
this.
You deserve that.
Glad I'm all the
Beautiful
way over
band.
here.
Do you
Nice.
find it easy? Because that sounds like completely different music to what this is. Do you find it easy to switch between the genres, or is it
Yeah.
a relief to kind of bounce between
Yeah,
things so different?
because I like a lot of different music. I think that because Vovo's is a project that's like kind of like punk indie rock music, and then I started writing different kinds of lyrics, and I started getting better at, because I just taught myself guitar, and I
Yeah.
started getting better at playing acoustic guitar, and realized I liked like kind of folky picking patterns. So I just started writing solo stuff kind of out of necessity
Yeah.
almost, because it just didn't fit and I had stuff to write.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I love playing in Billiam because I love Billy's music. We try to write together, but it often doesn't go well because we start we have like Billy has to listen to music when he writes, and I have to listen to no music, and I start with lyrics completely, and he, as he said, hates writing lyrics. So we're gonna figure it out one day, and I think one day when we actually manage to properly collaborate on a song, it will fuck hard. But we're still working on it.
Yeah, fair
Still
enough.
giving it a go.
That
As Zach
does-
Billy writes music, he fucks hard.
Yep.
It really does sound like you're at opposite ends of the spectrum for how you approach
no,
songs.
but I believe that folk and punk music are
Oh, the same fucking
the
thing.
same thing.
There's some good folk music. Like I know I just
Shut,
said.
I'm just not talking to you.
I know I said
I'm not
folk
talking to you
pieces
right
with shit
now.
house.
You don't.
She's blocked you
You
out.
don't have.
There's
Can
a lot of
you-
music
can
that I
we turn
like
this
that
mic
he-
off?
that
Can
she
I have a
hates.
bit less lock in my foldback, please?
There's a lot of music that I like that Arda would hate. So it probably goes vice versa.
don't hate
There's some
any music.
crossovers, but
Yes, you do.
you
No.
totally do.
The only song I hate is that one song. Why you gotta be so rude?
Oh,
Yeah, that
come
song
on.
sucks.
Don't-
I hate that song. Every
first
other
band
song
covered that.
I can at least tolerate.
Every song apart from that, it's the only one
Yeah.
you hate. Yeah. What else are you guys hating at the moment? It doesn't have to be music. Anything, when I say
Playing
thing that
gigs.
makes you really
Jack
frustrated.
has one thing he
No, I'm
hates.
Oh, yeah. I hate Spacey Jane.
Whoa, that's
That was not the thing I was
controversial.
thinking of.
I hate Spacey Jane.
I have heard
there it
this.
is.
I have heard this.
Man.
Why?
Wow, you had more support on that
Why?
than I
I
expected.
don't know, man. I see their posters and it just makes me a little bit upset.
They have, you know
Hot
those
take.
fucking things that go on like cement? They're like the stickers that go on cement, like asphalt
Like on the ground?
on the fucking ground. I was in Richmond, like
Yeah.
East Richmond on the bridge, and there was a fucking Spacey Jane ad on the
Oh,
concrete
come
floor.
on,
yeah.
Like,
Do you hate who, like their music or who they are, or just how much advertising they've had?
Do you hate that they make 10 inches or something?
Oh, that
Oh, I
too.
hate
Come
that.
on.
Is that what it is?
God, my record player has autoplay, so if I have a 10-inch, it's just such a pain in the ass. Not that I'd want to play one of their 10 inches.
oh, you're
So
lying.
I've been a bit rude. I mean,
You have a heart on
All right, no, I'm loving how controversial that was. That was great. Billy, what are you hating at the moment?
Coles Radio, that's generally a big one I fucking hate.
Dude,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Thursdays, it's all
Is
right.
there a
though.
win or a loss? It's like kind of like 80s. There's a lot of Phil Collins.
Thursdays
Very
all right, though.
trebly,
Bit of
the radio
sports.
in Coles.
Yeah. It's
A
just
lot
like
of
when
treble.
I'm trying to like stock the bread, when I'm trying to like get the bread into the goddamn basket, I just hear, oh, from fucking Toads and I, you know.
Fucking, oh yeah, life goes on.
Life is a highway.
Oh yeah, a bit of that.
Oh, that's a good one.
What? Jack
Yeah, they
and
play
Diane.
some good songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let it
Don't they
rock.
play You're So
Let
Vain?
it roll.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a
a
great
lot of
song.
You're So Vain.
What about you? What are you hating at the moment?
I am hating.
Oh, you're.
Oh, come on. That is.
I
That's a
love
very
I am
diplomatic,
loving it.
diplomatic
I don't know.
answer.
I was trying really hard when those two were talking to think of something good to say, but
That's
I don't
okay.
know. Nothing.
Mary
new.
Lou, hating anything at the moment?
Oh, I've got a lot of love to give, but I've hated Waking up, honestly.
Waking
'Cause I have
up.
to get up early, actually.
That's a concerning
You
answer.
should be like,
It's okay.
fine.
The resources are out there.
no, I've been hating Locke. If you scroll back earlier in the video, you can see Locke howl down my digestive biscuit.
Did you lock?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
You
do
tried-
that.
Not see
I missed it.
It was a really intentional
Exactly.
fucking move.
I didn't do it.
Or maybe it didn't
I
happen.
don't know how many
confirm
people
that
who
over
sat on
here.
here.
Oh,
Because I
Gaz,
had to have ASMR of him chewing digestive biscuits.
I didn't do it.
did you eat a biscuit with no hands and then eat it into the mic,
No,
did
he
you?
didn't use his hands.
That's what I
Wait,
thought.
wait. Not only did they do it into the mic, they looked into the microphone.
Why is it they? Were you part of this?
Didn't even happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Love.
It happened.
happen.
I have it recorded.
I use my hands when I eat.
I had a lot of trust
didn't
for
do
you
that.
until just now.
Seriously didn't do that.
It's like he knew, and he just
Perpetual
made it
lies.
as painful me as possible.
In the mic, babe. You're in the
Oh,
mic.
but it wouldn't have picked that. I didn't do that. So
Yeah.
no. But McVitie sponsor me. Please hit me up. Underheatrecords@gmail.com.
I was actually, because you mentioned John Cougar Mellencamp, now I'm fucking thinking about goddamn Geelong Station.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is
fuck.
it the same artist?
Yeah. He does Small Town as well.
Oh, he does Small Town.
Now, Ada and Mary Lou,
Sorry.
I feel like a teacher, but everyone who's watching on YouTube will also be wondering, what are Ada and Mary Lou whispering about? So
That's confidential.
Confidential.
I love how I avoided the hate question. That's really good because I hate a lot of like.
Don't ask
It is a
him.
really
He'll
interesting.
He'll
time
bring
to have
out a
confidential
fucking, what's that
conversation.
called?
Yeah.
Didn't get to say anything.
Yeah,
Like,
I get the same thing.
Like
a scroll.
Scroll.
A scroll of
A
things.
list of things.
No, you
Lockie
don't see
hates.
enough scrolls these days. We need to
Yeah.
bring back
Don't
scrolls.
ask
Should
him.
just get like receipt roll and just like let it.
No. Receipts are too thin. I want a goddamn scroll. I want to show up to, I want to show up to a place I normally go to. Let's say, Richmond Station, and I see a dude. He's chilling. I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? Because I often go up to strangers and just say, hey, what's up? And I want him to go this. Get out his bag, get out his backpack, and pull down a scroll, and it scrolls all the way down to the station and goes halfway down the steps. Not all the way down, that's a bit too insane. Just halfway
Yep.
down. And on it is like, list of things I've done this morning. Eat some seeds, have a shower, rock and
Cold
roll.
shower.
Billy's
Culture.
eating seeds for breakfast
so
at the
sick of
moment.
seeds.
And dinner for lunch.
No,
Bird
listen,
seed.
you're getting it wrong. I'm
Discount.
eating peaches for dinner, breakfast
Breakfast
for
for
lunch, and
And
for
for breakfast,
seeds.
And then put
Old
the
meme.
clip in. Put the
Yeah,
clip
not
in.
No, he
impressed.
started
I
saying
saw-
that. He
Not
started.
impressed one
Is
bit.
that your real diet?
Yeah.
And because I saw that on your Instagram, and I was like,
He
that-
started
I was like,
saying
that feels
to
like
me.
a quote.
He
Like,
started saying
surely
that to me
he's
all
not just
night. We were
saying this.
hanging out, and he kept saying that, and I was like, "What is?" At one point, I was
Did you
like,
think it was from
"Is that
something?"
from something? What's
Yeah.
that from?" And he's like,
So
"My
did I.
head." I thought of it, and
It's a good way to remember your menu for the day.
Like every morning, like birdseed?
Yeah.
I just get a big bowl of that.
Did you put any milk or anything?
That's actually how me and Jack met. We were down at the library, the public library in what's it called?
I half don't trust anything
No,
now,
it's
but I know
it's
that you
in
ate a
Croydon.
biscuit with your
Croydon,
face.
Croydon Library. And
We have a
made
lot
these
of good
things.
memories in Croydon, especially at the
absolutely.
library.
And it was 9 a.m. and they did a bird seed basket class, and we hit it up and we made these baskets, and then we gave them to Billy. And then after that, he just got stuck on the seeds, and that's just his diet.
Yeah, he just got hooked
His
on
diet.
that.
And
You know, actually, the entrance to Billy's bedroom is like a birdhouse. So.
yeah, that's true.
Billy, was it
true.
one step at a time, or one day you went from normal meals to I'll make the change, I'll have peaches?
Listen, okay.
Billy discovered dry
you guys,
cereal.
like, you know that band Poison?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brett
you know
Michaels is my dad.
Yeah, so we were hanging out backstage at the Enmore Theatre. Fucking he was doing a
Sydney.
bit of a rock show.
Sydney.
Yeah,
Yep,
Sydney.
Sydney.
And
You were backstage at Poison.
Yeah, no, genuinely, like
Okay.
we got backstage. This is about 2.5.
is this
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
a bit?
yeah, this was in 2007, and he just sits down next to
Wait,
me.
no,
you would have been
okay,
like
no,
7 years
listen.
old.
Yeah. It's
Go for
Billy
it.
wasn't
No, he taps me on
born
the
in
shoulder and he just says,
2007, right?
Billy, gotta eat them seeds. And I was like, you know what, Brett Michaels from the band Poison?
Michaels.
You said
Jack.
every rose has its thorn, baby. And he was
Every
like,
rose
that's right,
has its
baby.
thorn, but every seed is
Has its
like
dawn.
corn.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And I forgot that he said corn. I thought he said dawn.
Billy,
That's going back to the library thing where me and Jack.
Yeah.
you don't need to make your
we-
diet crazier. Like it's
No,
already
listen,
really
listen.
We still hang
interesting.
out
Do you
there on
know
our
what
off
Billy
when we have the
eats
weekends
already?
off. We
Every
still hang
day.
out
Oh,
at
he
the Croydon
said-
library.
Yeah.
Seeds, breakfast, and peaches,
But
right?
what did he have? Oh, peaches.
And Brett Michaels.
Yeah. And peaches.
Daddy Brett.
Peaches for
Breakfast for
lunch.
lunch. No, breakfast for lunch is like cereal, toast, you know,
Yeah.
things the average person has for breakfast. That's what breakfast for lunch means. I've had some DMs about that recently, and I want to clarify. Breakfast for lunch means cereal. It does not mean more seeds.
And the raw meat diet was like bad, man. You were doing the raw meat diet for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I was concerned. He had blood around
Raw
his mouth
meat
in the
and egg
afternoons.
yolks.
It was
Doing the
not good.
Every
paleo
day.
diet.
Do you
Yeah,
feel
ridiculous.
better
Fucked up, dude.
because of it?
Oh no, I regularly pass out.
From the
Seen it
paleo
a couple
diet.
times.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
Billy like doesn't like. I don't know. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Yeah.
Billy, I'm kind of thinking if you're having breakfast for lunch, wouldn't you call that?
Brunch.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Can you say it for me?
Brunch.
What would the other way? Breakfast, lunch first.
Lunch fest.
Lunch fest.
What's your
We
favorite
should do
brunch?
that.
Lunch fest.
We should do that, dude.
Your lunch
man.
to
Bring
a
your lunch
festival.
to the gig.
Probably pancakes.
Oh,
I had to
that,
do
that's
it,
a
yeah.
good choice.
I'm surprised nobody said
What do you like having on your pancakes?
a bit of butter, some bacon.
Bacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
come
Bacon on
that
on
goes
pancakes.
so hard.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Like Adventure Time.
Yeah.
Like the
Bacon
Adventure Time, like the
pancakes.
Adventure Time, Jake the Dog baking pancakes plus New York remix. Have you heard that?
Yeah, it's great.
God.
So good.
Speaking of pancakes, one time when I was in Fiji, they had one of those machines that, like, you know, you put like your pancakes in your toaster and it goes like.
It's the automatic pancake
Yeah,
making machine.
and
So
Yeah.
talk about I had to service that every day when I worked at a hotel. And I was so sick of shaking those pancake bags. It was driving me up the walls like every time. Someone
Jack's
talks about
rocking up there
pancakes,
after
that's my
being up
first-
until 4 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, I regularly saw you
Shit.
go from last chance to your job. But anyways, I thought I'd put a croissant in one of those because I was like, oh yeah, that'll toast it. And I see it like, you know, go through the machine like drops down, comes out on fire. It just comes out on fire. And I just like,
Oh.
I'm 8, right? So I'm just sitting there just like, this is what I looked like when I was 8.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah. Yeah.
Every
hell
photo
yeah.
of Billiam like pre-2018 is
Impressive.
just
Yeah, this is what the smileys do.
if you did that at my hotel, I would have cracked the shits, the absolute shits.
Even
I
if he
couldn't
was
have
an
it down.
8-year-old, you
Oh,
would have flipped out
my!
of him.
The 8-year-olds are the worst. They used to
Really?
smush scrambled egg into the carpet and step on it and be like,
And would you tell them off?
No.
Oh.
I don't want to be mean.
What was
but I
that dude-
in my
But
head,
if it was
I
Billy,
What was that dude at your hotel who kept telling riddles?
Oh my god, man! This,
Was it an adult?
yeah, no, this dude was like 30 something years old, and he just got hooked on riddles for like a month straight, and then
Is riddle short for riddler?
no, just literal fucking riddles. And
Actual riddles, like you know,
Riddles.
like there's a goat,
Oh, like God.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
a joke that isn't
Food or
funny.
something, like
No,
some
no.
delicious
And
biscuit.
I just remember this customer coming in, waiting for their coffee, and this dude's just rattling off all these riddles, and that.
What? Give us
you
one.
ever- did you
Do you
ever
remember what
guess
they were?
No, they were hard riddles.
Yeah.
But one time he impressed the customer so much that he got a $50 tip. I'm like, come
Whoa!
on, man.
The customer liked it.
You should have
Yeah,
nabbed it.
'cause
You
he-
should have nabbed it off of him.
I should have I should have stashed
should
his
have
riddle.
asked him a
Yeah,
riddle.
yeah, you
Master
should have
riddle.
knifed his riddle. That guy knifed me fucking riddle. I'm going to put the eggs in the fucking pancake machine now. You cunt.
What's that guy doing now?
Probably telling riddles.
I think he might still be there. Actually, I haven't worked there for like a year, thank
Yeah.
God. But I'm pretty sure he's still. He also made the best coffees, and he used to draw a little turkey on them, like the latte art, which
Okay.
I've never
Wait,
seen.
how do you draw a turkey on a latte?
I don't know
Sounds
how he did it.
complicated.
Swans and leaves,
Yeah.
but never a turkey.
what was his name? Can we give him a shout out?
Subway.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
What was
That's why
his
they
name?
closed that, 'cause
Jack.
he was down there selling riddles.
got to give him a
What was his
shout out.
name?
Mad. What
Matt.
was his name?
Matt.
Shout outs Matt.
Shout
if
outs
you're
Matt.
listening.
And
Matt.
where can they go get one of his riddles? What was the place?
Oh, I'm not going to shout out the place because they were
Shout out to
not
Matt.
very nice people.
Oh, really?
I remember the first time I
Shout
saw
outs
you.
Matt.
Okay.
I remember the
Yeah, we're
first.
just going to leave it at Matt.
I remember the first
remember
time
his
I
last
like got to see you
Matt
not
Groening.
tied off your fucking ass after working there, and I was like, wow, Jack is so
From-
much chirpier when he's not being fucked over by this hotel. And that was the same night as the Cosmic Kransky.
Oh, that Kransky was so good.
No,
My
we're not.
mate-
You know what? I actually haven't told the goddamn Cosmic Kransky story on a recording, so I'm going to tell this story right now. I'm sorry, Cam, if I'm overtaking
Go for it.
this,
No,
but
go for it.
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
about
sorry if you had another question.
I'll check it
But,
out.
I'm going to tell
Take
you the
over.
story about the goddamn Cosmic Kransky. So I booked my first shows ever in New South Wales. It's my first time traveling interstate, and I'm like, fuck. Kind of don't want to do this by myself. I'm like, hey, Hack Edwards, do you want to come up to Sydney, you know, chill for a bit, you know, see some good rock
Did
and roll
Elliot
bands?
come?
Nah,
Who it was just you
Just
two.
me.
just me too. So
Oh, what?
we get to the hotel. I asked for 2 separate beds. We get 1 double bed. So, you know, we're sleeping top and tail.
Why did you do?
Why did you
I
do
just still don't
tops and
understand.
tails?
Bill wanted to
Just
do
sit
tops and tails.
there
and he-
That's what
just
your mum would
sleep
always make us
beside
do.
each
And we always just
other.
sleep upright. 'cause
Why
it's
do
normal.
you
He's
do-
like the big
I don't
boss
It's
do
like
that.
you thought
I
your
can't
parents
say
were going to
that.
bust
Actual
in.
Yeah,
top
we
to
sleep.
tail.
You sleep top and tail. So, anyways,
On your feet, your mum.
Waking
First
up
night-
next to Billiam's feet.
they're very good. Okay, I make shitloads on
They're very
OnlyFans.
good. Okay,
Anyways,
okay.
so I end up the first night we end up going to a show and we go past this service station near our house. Jack gets a wrap and he spots this Kransky. Looks like it's been there since goddamn Howard was in office. And he's like, oh. Wish I got that Kransky. Like, it looks fucking gross. So, second night, Jack is the drunkest I've ever seen him.
What sort of
That is
Kransky?
saying something.
What sort of Kransky?
Just
A
plain
disgusting one.
Plain Kransky. It was.
It's no cheese.
Looks good,
no-
though. Looks
yeah.
real nice.
Oh man, it was phenomenal.
No,
So
we're going to
good.
keep telling the story. Jack is the drunkest I've ever seen him. We're stumbling back. We go past the service station. I see him ordering a Kransky and a chicken skewer. Now, keep that chicken skewer in mind because it's going to be important later. I get a wrap. We walk to the hotel room and they have changed all the locks. They changed all the locks, didn't tell us. I don't know why you went in to ask for the new key, but you did.
I had that drunken confidence. I was on.
I can so
Otherwise,
imagine
it's
Jack being like, I got this, I got this.
Otherwise, the Kransky's going in the fucking keyhole, bro.
I had to explain myself like 4
chicken
times
skewers
to the dudes to get the keys because they were just
What do you
like, what are you talking about? No,
Had they actually changed the keys while you were
Yeah,
out?
they changed the locks. Mum changed the locks. Anyway.
Oh, that's a good.
Oop, that's
Anyways,
too real.
we get inside. The Kransky has fallen out of the protective paper bag into Jack's tote bag. Is covered in fluff and cigarette shavings, and I see this motherfucker chow down on it, moaning while doing it, just like. Oh. This is like at 11 p.m.
Top
so
and
like,
tailing?
If we send you a
Oh, we
photo,
were
can
top
you
and
edit it
tailing.
into
yeah, we have a photo of this incident.
If we
edited
send
in
you a
right
photo,
now.
will you edit it like up here somewhere?
Yeah.
In front
Gaz,
of
can you
Jack's
put a
face
photo
right
of
now?
these guys Photoshop with AI? It'll be easy.
Oh no, I have a photo of the first
Photo
bite.
of Jack
I
and
know.
Kransky.
That's photo.
Oh, and the Kransky.
Yeah.
You made a gig fly for our New South
you
Wales
fucking
leg of the
serious?
tour next month. If you come
Yeah.
to the show next month, you will be a part of the Cosmic Kransky leg of the tour.
Yeah.
The New South Wales tour. there's
And
a
the best
photo-
part is the chicken skewer, right? He puts it on his side bed and he says, I'm having that for breakfast. No refrigeration, just leaves it there. So I wake up in the morning, I just see Jack just like... And I go down to the service station, I get him a coffee, I drip feed it like
a
a
nice
wounded
guy.
bird.
Nice.
And then like he just turns around and he's like, I'm not eating the Kransky.
The skewer, Bill. The skewer.
I mean the skewer,
It was
sorry.
hard as a rock. I like banged it against the bedside table. It was like,
It would have been like stuck to it.
oh, it was brutal.
Yeah. Worst part was Jack was fine the next day. He just woke up weird. You have an ability to take alcohol like no one I've ever
Oh,
met.
man, I just knew you were going to tell this story. As soon as I woke up, I'm like, fuck, Bill's going to tell
This
the
is
Kransky
quite-
story. Oh my
this
It's
is
a
god.
cosmic Kransky.
This is quite a good opportunity for you guys if you have any stories about one another that you're like, oh, I haven't really had an opportunity to get that out to
Oh, there is.
a wider group.
There is a load. Boatload.
If there's
can't
anything
actually
or
think
anything that you wanted to say
Can't
about
think
one
of
another.
anything when
Oh.
prompted.
Yeah, exactly.
What's,
We
like,
have-
What shit have
what's
we
like
done?
the biggest thing
Yeah.
that's
Bill
happened
has
to the
some
split
cool
bills
What's
this
some
year?
shit that we've
though?
done?
Living End.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That,
Like it was really good, but there's no stories. Like we didn't
Yeah.
really talk to them at all.
Most
Like,
of our stories are very sad.
I think we've got a nice story. I think like my
Yeah.
best memory with Bill would be recording the Disco Junk set.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Billy Gardner. That was amazing. Like at the time, like I was thrashing. Like just as I got into punk, it was like the third Living Eyes album.
Yeah, that's still my favorite album of all
Smashing
time.
that.
Modern Living. Great.
All the anti-fade stuff, and then like being able to record with Billy Gardner with Bill on those songs, like to tape, going on 7-inch. That's probably my best memory. And like,
Yeah,
I just
huge.
like rocking up to the studio at Bakehouse in,
Yeah.
I think it was in Collingwood
Yeah.
or Abbotsford.
They were filming us while we were doing it.
Oh, that's the story
Yeah.
I'll tell actually. Yeah, yeah. So when we got in there with Billy Gardner, I was shitting myself because it's fucking, it's just like this guy who's recorded all the the new Vietnam Civic EP, all that shit, serial killer. The list goes on, and we're jamming out. I think we were doing Defenestration, the take for that, and it was the take that got used. It was the second take. We were smashing that out, and then like this guy just fully like walks into the studio, like doesn't knock, doesn't do anything,
Stranger.
just complete guy with just like massive like massive camera rig, like the most pro, like 4K fucking thing. Walks in, he's just filming us, and Billy Gardner's just like giving this guy the stink eye, like, what the fuck is this guy doing in the studio? He's like walking around, and the whole time we're just doing the take, and we like finish the take, and then like we finished, and like we're all just like, what the fuck are you doing in here? He's like, oh, I'm here to film School of Rock students. You guys are School of Rock. And we were just all like, oh, nah. But
We're not.
Like, you can send us the footage, though. Like, that'd be
Yeah.
great. And
Oh
never
my
got
God.
footage.
Nah, that's lost media.
That's a story. Probably not the funnest one. I'm sure I have other ones, but that's just my best memory. That was
Yeah.
just so... That was like my third time ever coming to Melbourne in my life, and it was just so surreal. And I was 15.
Where were you from?
Mount Gambier, South Australia.
Okay.
Which is like 500 Ks to Adelaide and Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's right in between. And like, I didn't have any studio experience at all, or even like yeah, it was just the most fondest memory. I remember
awesome,
it
man.
so well. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was probably, and just getting back home, and then like I think school started a week later. It was just really confusing for me.
Yeah.
It was just like,
School's
that
kind of
happened,
lame
and now I'm
compared
back
to
at
this.
school, and
Yeah.
like, no one really like is into that sort of thing. Like, Billy was at that time. Billy was my only friend that was into that stuff, so I had no one to tell or
Yeah.
to relate about it, and it was just really like. Fucking surreal.
Would have been surreal.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah, it's really cool. Like, not that we were on top of the world or anything. It was just really fucking cool.
Nah, I reckon I was fucking on top of the world. I got to record a 7-inch with fucking Billy Gardner.
Yeah, it was cool. And he's still recording some of the best records in Australia right now. Like Anti-Fate is Wild. So that's probably the coolest one. It's not a very fun story, but it's definitely like one that I look
No, it doesn't have to
over
be
really
silly.
well.
Like
Yeah.
that was meaningful. That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think I've done
Any other
enough
fond
silly shit.
Fond
Thank you,
memories?
Lachlan.
Fond Billiam memories so
I
far?
feel like we've done some cooked shit, dude.
Yeah, we have.
But I can't think of it.
Oh, just when Billy gets on the lemonades, it gets
Fuck
intense.
no, the Bundabergs. I mean, look,
no.
bro. You lucky
Take the
artists
label
on
off,
that.
'cause-
You lucky artists on that,
Billy's been
because
on a pineapple juice.
Oh, that's brutal.
Pineapple juice.
couple pots,
Couple pots.
couple potties,
Couple
pots,
pots.
couple pots. If you know what I'm saying.
Couple pots. Straight pineapple juice.
It sounded like, and tell me if you don't want to talk about it, but it sounded like the hotel experience was kind of a gnarly one. Timmy, who was hanging out in the shadows before, I was going to get him to jump on to promote our own gig, but I'll do that at the end.
Yeah.
He works at a hotel, and he said that some of the stuff he sees is real wild, like just because people, it's a cheap hotel, so people go, oh, we're going to use that spot to do this thing with from our wildest part of our imagination.
Oh.
And then they have to go in there and be like, okay, there's a smell and all that. There's this stuff on the sheets. Is that your experience as well? Was it kind of insane what people would do?
Crabs.
It was silly. I was doing mainly breakfast buffet, but they just made me do some ridiculous things. Like one time, all right, I was serving food in the breakfast buffet, and somebody like full shat their pants and threw like like ditched their clothes in the bathroom and ran out, and then I had to go in. with
Just
a
their
plastic
undies,
bag.
they ran. Oh, I guess nothing. They ran out.
No, they ran out with everything except for their undies. Okay, they
Oh,
ditched the
yeah.
undies, and I had to go out.
Left
in there.
the pooey undie. What brand were they?
I
They
don't
wags
fu-
the dog.
They were
You think he just?
were like the-
hang on
they-
a minute.
they were the alpha male.
Let's have a look at that waistband.
Really expensive
size
Calvin
medium.
Kleins or something like.
Nah.
Wash them bitches.
They would have been
Fucking
tradie. They would
save
have been
that.
tradie for
I
sure.
had to go clean those up. Yeah, in the middle of breakfast service, and
Bro.
then go clean myself up and keep serving
Ah.
like eggs and shit.
Who alerted you to that? Did the person run to you to say this is what I've done?
No,
or-
I just had to go go to the toilet, go to the lavatory.
Yeah, you. Were, so you were just going minding your own
and
business.
I just
The
saw.
escapade
I just
came
I
with a surprise.
Just saw inside there. I'm like, what the man?
Ah.
What?
yeah, man. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear.
Oh yeah, and I've cleaned up like pillows with scabs on it. We had one dude like
Oh.
covered in blood run down the stairs one day. We had somebody like beat up one of the delivery drivers and run in the hotel like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's like
Yeah.
ridiculous shit.
Yeah, man.
For like barely minimum wage. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Come on.
I got a hotel story.
Oh,
I used to work at a hotel too, in
Oh.
and out. That was
Oh
my
my God.
my third job. And that was when I was like 16. This is 2019. And like, basically, when COVID hit, it was fucking. It became like one of those like meta hotels or whatever those things were called, like a COVID hotel. Like,
Yeah, okay.
What was it like? What's the word?
Quarantine.
Like hotel, whatever.
Yeah.
And like apparently this couple was staying there, and like this is when I was working there. This couple was staying there, and then like they left. Everything was cool. Like the place was clean. No dirty undies. No fucking
You lucky bastard, you.
bad times. And then another like two other guests like stayed there, and they were real itchy, and like basically the people before them like left a heap of crabs in the bed.
Oh,
shit.
And so they had to exterminate like the entire room and like the room next door because the crabs were spreading in this hotel. I'm not going to say the name of it, but it was in Mount Gambier.
Man.
And so don't stay at any hotel in Mount Gambier.
Just don't go to Mount
Just
Gambier.
don't go to fucking
there's
Mount
crabs
Gambier.
everywhere. The
It
whole
probably wasn't as good as Jack's story, but like, dude, crabs, man. Every time I think of hotels,
I
I'm
think
like,
that's a
crabs.
banger. I remember
pretty
seeing
bad.
this YouTube video ages ago that Rayon apparently Rayon from the Hard-Ons got crabs from sleeping in the same bed as someone else.
Why are
with
we
crabs.
talking about this?
Because
it's
cool. Hard-ons.
Can we have another
the original
question?
question.
Shout out
Can we have
Hard-Ons.
another question?
The
Cam?
original question, we can go back to the original, is what's a recent fond memory you've got?
Yeah.
How did that get to that?
Past bad memory.
That
And then we somehow ended up in the crabs.
that
of
was
Mount
weird.
Gambier.
That's my fault.
I know, I'm trying to think of like the funniest thing that's happened at a gig.
Oh, I've got another question actually.
Yeah?
Have you guys seen that Instagram page and it's like ordinary people band memes?
Oh,
yeah, that's a
Okay.
banger.
So I think that those are often really relatable, and if you haven't seen it, what it is it's they choose stock photography and then they use quotes of like what people say to you if you're in a band. Like they usually say stuff like, "Do you play covers or originals?" Or they say,
no.
"Oh, I can't come tomorrow because
Oh,
the
what?
kids got a birthday party." But what are those things that people?
Yeah,
you're in
I
a
think
band.
there's
What
a
do people
weird
say to
one
you that are
I hear a
relatable?
lot. A weird one that I hear a lot is, "Where do you play?"
Yeah!
Like, but the gig is different every time. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
do
think you
you
play at the
yeah.
same
like
venue.
where
every-
do I play? Like,
last chance so many times, and they're like,
but I get it for Vovos too. All the time. Like, where do you play? Like, what kind of question is that?
You're right. It is a very common one, and then you
Yeah.
start listing, and even
When
once
you
you
start
list them, they go,
listing
"Oh, I've never heard of it."
everything- Yeah,
You're like,
it's
"Did you think I'd say
It's
MCG?"
kind of like annoying when people are like, I post the gig posters onto
Yeah.
my story, and I have people asking me, so where is it going to be? Like,
Oh,
they reply
yeah.
to the
Yeah.
story. So it's,
Yeah.
what time is it on? And I'm like,
Or yeah, they ask you set time like 2 months before the gig is, and you're like, and then you say, I'm not too sure, and they're like, lame. Like it's like fucking. What?
Yeah.
I didn't even know the set times when I'm going to the fucking gig. I know I'm playing at some point.
Yeah, I think
Just
this
show up
weekend was
very
the first
early.
time that we
Yeah,
knew
doors.
what the set times were.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was nice.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
It was so good. We got a worksheet. Are you kidding me?
it's reassuring.
Whoa.
Luxury.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Fun
What are
memory.
those things that people say to you? That you're in a band and they're like, and you're just like, "Oh, people always say that. Why do they say that?"
You know what people
Yeah.
say to me?
Yeah.
They go, "What do you play?" And I say drums, and they go, "Oh, you're so skinny though."
Really?
Yep, every time.
People
every time, like it's people not like people that are involved in the music scene, but if like, yeah, I play drums.
They
they're
expect
like,
you-
oh, I expect you to be like a guitar player. It's like you're really skinny. I get that. I've had that about 5
What
times.
does that
last
mean?
month. I
Is
know,
the
right?
drummer
It
meant
sounds
to
like
be,
it more means they
built?
expect you look like a guitarist rather than
What the fuck
drummers
does
should
that
be
mean?
huge.
Just assume, drummers just have really
Like
big
I'm a
arms.
zillion sponsor. Like I look
yeah.
like the guy off Guitar Hero 3. Like, built, like what? That's probably the number one. And then like I just don't talk about music with like anyone other than like my mates and stuff because like it's
hard
just a
to
bit
explain.
annoying and it's like really hard to explain. And when you and another thing like when you play punk music, people just go, "Oh, Sex Pistols," and you're like,
Oh man.
"Nah, man."
But if you suggested anything else, you're going to end up saying Sex Pistols because if you say anything recent, they'll be like, "No."
yeah, like maybe I should just go. Yeah, we play like indie pop sort of Spacey Jane covers.
Oh, don't.
And we release on 10-inch
Lachlan.
only exclusive. Yeah.
Lachlan.
Yeah. How do you when people ask you, Billy, when they're so, "Oh, well, what do you guys sound like?" What modern bands? If it's like just a guy who goes to
I
no
literally
gigs.
just now say rock.
Oh
I
yeah.
just say like, oh, we play kind of like rock music.
Yeah.
It's like they get the
It is
idea.
rock music.
Yeah.
There's guitars. There's a drum. I sometimes go, oh yeah.
That's rock.
I've never made that sound before in my life. That's
Pretty good.
Rock and roll, baby.
Can we sample that as a snare sample?
Oh
You get like an instant
a
replay.
Yeah, Locke gets a sample pad on like the drum kit, and that's all it is.
This will be a great snare sample.
Yeah, no more snares, just that.
Yeah.
All of us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
I'm feeling like there's a natural wind down energy. I want to give you guys the opportunity to, if there's anything else on your mind that you're like, "Oh, I really was hoping we would cover that." Anything else you want to say about upcoming? I know the tour's happening. You've covered the tour.
Listen,
Tell us a good story, Billy. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you've got
yeah.
one. You've got one.
I mean,
I've got many good ones. It's
tell
just-
us a good
Well, no,
big one.
wasn't Locke was telling us the story of the tour we did like back in '89?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. We're not telling
no.
any more fake stories. This interview has been full of lies. Tell us a real one.
No, that was a
You have to
good-
guess which one's the
This
truth.
is like.
That was a good one.
Can I
though.
tell like good ones about like the solo days? Because I know we've got the band here.
You guys would be cool with that, right?
I
Yeah.
feel a bit
You're not
left
going to
out,
be
but it's
mad
gonna
like
be
where
okay.
that was before our era.
Yeah, this was like this was the first solo show Locke saw. Like this is the one that like we did at Etihad, right?
Yes.
So it was the one where like
Saints Football Club were there to support us.
Yeah,
Wore
well
a
we
capper
we
in
were
the-
the
in the left
supports.
wing.
Like
Yeah.
the main support was Boy George.
Yes.
Oh
He
my
brought. He had
God.
that hat. It was like a HR puff and stuff sort of tribute. And we got that one done for him, and it was amazing. It was amazing. And playing at Etihad was a huge opportunity for us. And like, I
Well, you
think-
weren't playing it. I was playing it. You were my roadie.
Oh, well, it was just a good opportunity.
Oh,
to be
he's
there,
tripped.
so-
He's tripped. He's tripped.
No, it was just like I was.
It was a
roadieing,
different
though.
football team opening for
You
you,
just
wasn't
said
it?
playing. You just said you were. Yeah, what was the football team?
Saints Football Club.
And who was the main support?
Pharrell Williams
Save
because
me,
he has
Billy.
the big hat.
Yeah,
doesn't
Pharrell.
he?
It was when he released his
It
It was Boy
exclusive
George. I
Adidas
thought it was
range.
Boy George.
And,
I thought it was Boy George, Luck.
And Pharrell.
You just said Boy George. Can we roll that
whose
back?
team is she
heard
on?
Boy
I really
George.
can't
Run
tell.
that back. Run that back. I'm on
think
the team
Anna
of
is just
truth.
sick.
I'm sick of it.
Because the main sense of humor in this band is just lying. Like the main sense of humor is just telling
Lying,
blatantly false
mischief,
I've
things.
never
greed,
lied.
gluttony.
I've never ever told a lie.
Oh, well, I'm just
You
going to
guys-
check with Gaz, who's recording this, if there's any special way that I'm supposed to do the outro. Gaz, is there anything that I need to do or say? Are they supposed to do another song?
No, normally I just yell at you, but you've done it for me.
Okay. All right.
There you
You're
go.
a real professional.
Well
real.
done, guys.
Thank
it was
you.
lovely chatting
Thanks.
with you.
Thanks for
having us.
I'm going to go
Having
home and
us.
think about which things were lies and which were not,
Oh,
and try
there you
and
go.
Wait, Pam,
untangle
you
them
never
all.
actually
None of
told
it
us
was
your favorite
true.
color.
You didn't do
Yeah,
that.
what's your favorite color?
I never tell anyone.
Is it plaid?
Grey.
Like your shirt?
No.
Grey.
it's-
That's a shame.
Be so for real.
Thank you. Hopefully, I did an all right job filling in for Shane. Get well soon, Shane. And thank you again to Billiam and the Split Bills.
Thank you for
You've been
having us.
great.
Thank you for having us so much.
Love you.
Catch us on tour next month. All over the joint. Do it.
Oh,
Rock
it's
and
on.
roll
Rock and roll.
shows.
It's on.
Sydney.
We're probably going to be playing here at some point soon, statistically speaking.
June 30th.
With Snooper.
Snooper and
And
Parsnip and
Parsnip.
Smooch. Let's go.
Rock on. Yeah.
Get it on.
Does anybody want the last hobnob?
Yeah, baby.